Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here, which we kick off our brand new series on generative AI, nothing but GenAI for short. If you ever wonder how tools like ChatGPT or dall-e or other AI systems work behind in the scene, this series is perfect for you. In today's video, we'll answer some of the key questions. What is generative AI? Why do we need the generative models? What makes a large language model so powerful? And finally, we'll explore the architecture behind the generative applications. By the end of this video, we'll learn the solid understanding of these fundamental concepts, how they fit into the world of artificial intelligence. So, if you say that the generative AI, what comes to your mind first? Let me know in the comments below so we can know what the understanding of the generative AI is. So without wasting your time, let's make it out. Let's start it. Let's start with the basics. What is generative AI? Generative AI refers to a types of artificial intelligence that can create a new content, whether it is a text, image, or music, or even the code. Unlike the traditional AI model that simply classify or predict the basis on the existing data, generative AI models can be produce something entirely new. Think of it like this. If the traditional AI model is like a library who helps you to find the existing book, generative AI is like an author who writes on a brand new book for you. What is generative model? Generative models are the heart of the GenAI. These models learns patterns from the data, and these uses those patterns to generate the new data that looks similar. For example, a generative model trained on thousands of paintings can create a new painting in the style of the Van Gogh. Well, similarly, a model trained on the human conversation can generate a realistic human-like response, like as we see in the Claude or a ChatGPT. Which of the following is an example of a generative model? Let me know in the comments below. We have the 4 options: ChatGPT, spam filter, image classification, and recommendation system. In these 4, which of the application is the generative AI? Let me know in the comments below. Why are generative models are so important? Generative models are important because they unlock the creativity and automation at the scale. They are used in chatbots for the customer support, or creating the personalized marketing content, and designing a video game characters, or even the adding the drug discovery by the generating the molecular structure. The possibilities are endless. So you can see the more and more generative AI application in the coming days. Where does generative AI fits on the artificial intelligence? Well, generative AI is the subset of artificial intelligence. It falls under the unsupervised and supervised learning. It focused on creating the data rather than just analyzing it. Before dive into the discriminative versus generative model, we have understood what generative model is. Let's first understand what descriptive means. Well, descriptive model are designed to classify the data into specific categories or predict outcome based on the input data. Nothing but whether the email is spam or not, or whether the image is cat or dog, that can be identified by the descriptive model. These models focused on learning the boundaries between the different classes of data rather than the generating a new model. Here in this descriptive model, we have the music data of the type of music, where this discriminative model is trained on this data. So after training, we can find out whether the input data is, or input music is, whether it is a rock, classic, or a romantic. Hope we understand what discriminative model is and what generative model is. Let's compare both. Descriptive models focused on distinguish between the different classes. For example, is this email is spam or not, whether the image is dog or cat. We can classify it using the descriptive model. Well, in the generative model, it focused on creating a new data. For example, generating the email that sounds like that it was written by a human, or else generating a new music based on the user input. It can be possible from the generative models. What are the large language models? Let's talk about the LLMs, nothing but a large language model. These are the advanced generative models trained on the massive amount of text data and to understand and generate the human-like text. What makes it so powerful? Well, first thing is that the scalability. These trained on the billions of data which were available over the internet, and the next one is the contextual understanding. It can understand the context between the words, and it can be understand the older models also. And next one is the versatility. For the answering the question to the writing the essay or even the generating the new code based on the user input, it can be done all the variety of tasks. Now we'll go for the architectural overview of the generative AI application. Let's now look at the how GenAI applications are structured. There are three levels. One is level 1 application, which is the experimental, and level 2 application, that proof of concept, nothing but the UI. And then level 3 application, it is a production grade application. Each level builds at the previous one, adding the complexity to user interface component. Well, we'll see first is the level 1 application. This is the level 1 application. Well, it includes LLMs, orchestration framework, and the vector database. This level 1 is mainly for the developers to experiment and to test the idea, since it doesn't have the user interface. Next is level 2 application, which built on the level 1 but adding the proof of concept UI, nothing but POC UI. This allows the non-developer or stakeholders to see how the application can be works. Next is a level 3 application. This is a full-fledged production upgrade application. It includes front-end frameworks, back-end servers, external APIs, cloud storage, vector database, LLM ops integration. For example, the advanced level 3 app could be something like SynInsight.ai, which uses the Llama index as the orchestration framework. In this series, we will build a similar application using the LangChain. Selecting the right LLM module. Do you know that 80% of the industry is currently using the OpenAI models? But selecting the right LLM models depends on several factors, that is accuracy or precision, cost, latency, privacy. It can be varied for the various projects, and it can be varies from the various clients. For example, if you are an app handling millions of requests daily and OpenAI API cost become too high, you might considering hosting your own LLM using the tools like AWS SageMaker or Llama models. We'll dive deeper into this comparison in the future modules. Let's quickly summarize what we have learned today. Generative AI creates a new content like text and images, and discriminative model classifies the data into categories, while generative models create the new data. Large language models, nothing but LLMs, are powerful tool behind many GenAI applications. GenAI applications can be built in the three levels, that is experimental level 1 and POC level 2 and the production grade level 3. By understanding these concepts, you are now ready to start building your own GenAI projects. So thank you so much for watching it. If you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up, and it may really motivate me to create more content for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any episodes in the existing GenAI series. Now here is my question. What kind of GenAI application you would like to build? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I will love to hear what your ideas are. In the next video, we'll cover the how to select the best tech stacks and orchestration framework for you. And until then, keep exploring and stay updated with the things of AI. See you in the next video. Bye bye.